When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, so she ran away in her sleep.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're here from another video or just here from my subscribers list, thank you for watching this video. If you're new though, you can go check out my channel. I record a bunch of gameplay videos between me and compilations between me and my friends that both have computers as well. So this is a game I haven't really played this genre before on my channel, and I hope you guys will enjoy it and watch it and experience, you know, the hate and the rage and all that stuff with me. It's This War of Mine, as you can see from this title screen. This amazing looking title screen. It just kind of shows a little bit about the detail of the artwork that you're going to be seeing in the game. It is a 2D side scroller. It's a base management, sort of. Survivor management all the way. You have morale decisions and all that. And I have played it a little bit. I did attempt recording earlier and I failed miserably. I have yet to make it past the 4th day. I'm just not good at micromanaging. But I think that I've gotten better at it. And I accidentally hit continue. Well, oopsie. Alright, we're going to start from the beginning, and basically the first day, and this game has like, the first day, it goes like day and night, so it's got 2 phases, and yes, you have to play it at the night, and it's not like, ooh, zombies, it's more of a war survival, where you're actually not a soldier. You're not going through and shooting room, here's 3 guys, shoot them, here's 3 guys, shoot them, here's 3 guys, shoot them, objective, cutscene, and then you go back to shooting 3 guys again. It's not that kind of war game where you run through room to room feeling invincible. It is more about the moral dilemma of survivors during a war and what that's like. And the soundtrack in it does get repetitive, but it is amazing. And these are 3, this is a new person. I usually get the girl with these 2 guys. How long has the siege lasted? It's hard to say when every day is a struggle for survival. The city is crawling with snipers. Shelling is ordinary business almost every night. Phones don't work, there's a shortage of food and meds, and many people are left homeless. Bruno and Marco have always been good friends. So when the war broke out, they decided to stick together. They met Pavel while scavenging for supplies. He used to be Porgan's star football player. Now he's just another homeless victim of the war. So they teamed up, hoping for the best. And I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you're still watching it, most people usually don't after the first few minutes of the video. But if you are still watching it, then you're here for the long haul, I guess. It's going to be a lot of describing what's going on. Tip to move the screen, you can drag and click, or you can move to the edges of the screen. It's just quicker to drag and click. Click and drag. There we go. No, you're going to come down here. You're going to open that. Then you're going to come down here. You are a slightly sick, skilled scavenger. Alright, water, this is your, this is what's in the crate, and this is your, home inventory. So it's kind of like Dead State in a way, but then again, it's kind of more like the other, I've played another 2D side-scroller, but it was a zombie, puzzle survival. I can't exactly remember what it was called. Dying Light, I think it was, possibly. We're gonna have you come over here. These are like little search icons. You can do things. This means you have to pull the boards off, and each of these take time. And you do only have a certain amount of time in a day. This is your temperature. It can get too cold. I've never seen it get too cold because of the fact that I really haven't survived all that long. And I've had it so every night I get raided at the beginning, which was really bad on my first try, which is what I had to deal with when recording. And they had looted all of my water, so I couldn't make any food, and I died of starvation just 4 days in, and which is understandable because of the fact that I didn't eat within 4 days. So there is a take singular. You can click the objects. This here you have to dig out, and you can use your hands, but it takes forever, and you don't want to waste time in this game. Time is something you don't have enough of in the day until, like, let's say the 3rd day when you've cleared everything out and looted all this stuff. I'm going to have her unlock that. I am going to have him come up here and unlock this. And I'm going to have Bruno, which is our cook, and he's slightly wounded. And I don't know about this. I got a runner. I've got a slightly wounded guy. This guy will be the guard. This guy will sleep the first night. And I'm going to send this guy out and scavenge. Alright, I need you to come over here and I need you to build a shovel for me, Bruno. Can you do that? Oh no, first I've got to build a, here's like the crafting menu. This game is like largely built around crafting, but it's got a different crafting and like building thing compared to the rest of the stuff. I'm going to build a bed. I'm going to have Pavel come back over here. He's going to build a metalworks and then a crude stove. Here's your metalworks. It takes 10 parts, or yeah, and 5 wood planks. And then you just drag and you drop, you click place, and he'll go over there and he'll start building. You can actually click on the character or click down here to change them. They each have their own bios, and yes, they do blink, and that's creepy as hell. But yeah, you can read their like bios to get a little bit about them and whatnot. He's not really doing much because I don't really have anything for him to do. I guess I could have him come down here and build a crude stove so that we can cook our food when we get some vegetables, which normally from the first house you always get vegetables. I did find a gun in my second attempt, which only lasted I think 3 days before I got raided and one of my people got killed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him make a shovel, just a singular shovel, because the stuff, it would be really monotonous if the game is kind of monotonous. Like, it's got like a story driven thing, so it's not completely randomized. As you can see, if you've watched other people, the house always looks basically the same. It doesn't change. Right now what I am going to do is save the rest of my parts for now. Wait, where's a crude stove? I can't make that. I need more parts. So tonight I will go and get more parts. I will have one person sleep. And I really need to get him either meds or have him sleep. But the first night, I need you, dude. You're pretty damn important to me. Alright, so after that, I'm going to have this person come in here. It's only 2 p.m., so we have a bit more time. Not much. I'm going to have this person dig. You can only have one person dig at a time if you only have one shovel. But there is usually better loot. I think this one's locked, and this one down here is locked. And behind Rebel on top of that. So you're going to get some really good crap down here because you have to go through 2 things. That's just normal video game logic though. I'm going to have Bruno seeing you already down here. Alright, what do we get from here? We got a tradable jewelry, a piece of jewelry. People will come to the door. They can either be here for good or they can come and ask you for people. And like they'll come and ask you to build their house. And you can either go and help them or not. And that takes one of your survivors. They can die or come back injured or, you know, get shot, and I don't know exactly the length of how bad injuries can get in this game, but I do not want to see. The first night is basically, I don't think you can get raided. At least I've never been raided on the first night. It's always been every night after, no matter if I guard or not. But guarding at night, which I'll show you the nighttime thing, it's a lot different. And I don't have any more lockpicks. Do I? No. Alright, so after I clear this up here, I am going to, these 2 things, I am in the barricade, I am going to end the day because these, what is left is locked. Oh, I've got this to clear too. After I clear these things, I am going to set them up for unlocking when I get more parts, but I am not going to shoot through the parts because parts are not infinite. You do loot, stuff does not respawn in this game. After looting everything, you're just shit out of luck if you run out of parts. Alright, we're going to go through this a little bit. There's some parts. There are various mechanical parts. You got electrical components and herbs for making medicines and roll-up cigarettes, which is good for people who you may or may not get in your survivor group that are smoking or smokers. You know, they love a little bit of tobacco in their veins every day. Yeah, you can basically build your base up to make it livable. Like, I've got one bed down here and a metalworks, and I will have a stove, and I'm going to place it right here so I can cook foods. And I think the first thing I'm going to upgrade would have to be the stove, just to save resources. And I believe this is locked. Yeah, that's locked too. Alright, now, right in time for that, I am going to have this guy guard. Bruno's going to sleep in the bed, and I'm going to scavenge with him because he has the most backpack space. Even though he is slightly sick, he's going to be slower. But in the first place you go to, there's never really any problem. I'm going to give him a shovel and so he can dig out that stuff if I run into it during the night, which is always a possibility of running into Rebel. This house is either usually this or one that's not on fire. It's basically the exact same setup, except I think this one you do not get a gun with. because you can get a broken gun that eventually you can repair. This is nice. Basically, these things only stack up to 4, which are the just basic parts like scrap metal, plastic containers, stuff like that that you just pick up. You think they'd be kind of useful for doing stuff with, and then lumber. Now, people, if you've played this, you're gonna yell at me for playing it in my style, like just taking the first items, because usually there's a shit ton of stuff that I do need. And basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna search the house the first night and find out what's where and what I can look forward to grabbing the next night, and make kind of like a shopping list mentally. Alright, there's a decent amount of food in here and some water. Water would be great to take this night, but I am filled up with stuff that I am going to need. If I find one more part, I will put it in this. Some food, that's going to be excellent. This is bad because I only got one of these this time. I've had it between 4 and 2 in my last 2 playthroughs. These are vegetables. They mix with this, with the raw meat, or raw food. And basically, when you do, it cooks 2 foods instead of 1, and they also fill your characters a lot better, or your survivors a lot better. I don't know why you quit doing that. Alright, we got sugar and 1 more water. Sugar is good for making alcohol. If you didn't know, it is using the fermentation process of alcohol. And basically, what you can do with that, you can either trade it as is. Ooh, this would be good to have for my sick person. I think, though, after this, well, I'm going to take him out 2 nights in a row, I guess. That may be kind of stupid to do, but whatever. Now, there are 2 lockable doors in this house, always, as of my first 2 playthroughs, or first 2 attempts. This one's lockable, and this is lockable. Or locked, I should say. Bleh. I am going to dig this out and this out. There's a body back here and another exit. I do not think people can show up while you're looting in this house. I don't know if that's even a mechanic or not, but it would be a really good one in this game. Yep, see. I do need to turn the volume up maybe. I haven't actually checked the levels of volume, considering my headset, I can turn the volume up on it by itself, which isn't too good when you're recording. Honestly, I mean, it can be. So you can turn your volume up and not affect the volume through the recording. But on the other hand, it can be really shitty because you don't know if the recording is loud enough. And I have no way of testing that really unless I want to go through hell at the beginning. So yeah, these are gun parts. You need these to build weapons. And these are rolled up cigarettes, which will come in handy when Bruno wants to smoke cigarettes. So when I come back through here, I will grab those eventually, but those are like last on list, or like 4th day on the list when he starts wanting cigarettes. And I have not made it past the 4th night. Now, that could be a person, but most likely it's not. It's probably a rat. That's a decent amount of stuff. But if it is, okay, it's a rat, thank God. Alright, yeah, those are like the little bit of like sound things. You can click run to exit, just sprint as fast as you can to the exit. Marco is back. And this is the little loading screen, and then you get the what day you're on screen. So I'm on day 2. I do like this art style in this game. It is really good in my opinion. I do like art styles like this, like the sketchy looking art styles. Alright, I got 28 parts and 14 wood. I can make another bed. I've made 3 beds, and I think that was my problem originally. And I used a lot of lockpicks. Like, I made too many. I did not find any books, so that's going to be a problem. I'm going to have him make this and place it. I'm going to have Pavel guard tonight, and Bruno's going to, no, Bruno's going to guard. And Pavel's going to sleep, because he didn't sleep last night, and he's tired. Plus, I need him to come up here and cook. I may wait till the next night so I can make more food. But I think that... Alright, what does it take to upgrade this? I have enough parts to upgrade this, but the question is, do I upgrade this? Do I play aggressively in the house upgrading before making weapons and other stuff? I think I should. Yeah. Because food's really good in an apocalypse war type of setting, especially when you don't really find food. And now I'm out of parts. I can't actually build anything until I go back and loot the next night. which is a problem, and I don't know if I've screwed up by upgrading that right away. I probably have, and if I have, you guys can comment if you want and tell me that I have screwed up or not, and let me know your play styles when you play games like this, and maybe it'll help me out, give me some tips and tricks. So basically, after upgrading this, it will make alright, simple cooked meals. You need a vegetable and kindling. Now I can make kindling either out of wood or parts, so I am going to use a bit of wood to make a couple kindlings and make 2 food, and I'm going to feed Pavel and this guy. And this guy's going to go hungry one more night until I go back to that house to pick up all of that food and stuff, so I'm kind of stocked on food for a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to have Bruno come over here. He's going to cook because he's a good cook and he makes better food than everybody else. I'm going to make one of these, so that's kind of sucks that I can only make one, so I guess I'll give it to him because he did go out last night and did all the work, and he will be going out again tonight, and then he'll be sleeping, and I'll take Pavel out. No, I'll have one night in between where they don't really do anything, which will be kind of bad. Alright, now this guy is slightly sick and he's tired. There is nothing left we can do in the house. This is kind of what days become. Until I get more lockpicks, which I don't believe, but no, I don't. I can't really do anything. I come down here. Nope, I've already dug that out. I've already dug that out. All the shit's dug out. So I'm just going to end the day. And then it just takes to the night, so where you can do this stuff. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have... should wait through so Pavel can sleep up and not be tired. I don't know if that's how that works or not. But if it is, then that's really good, and that's what I should do. If that's how it is, let me know. If you guys have played this game before, it would really help me. And I'm going to end this part here because I'm going to do one day, one night, each section. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you watched all the way through, thank you so much. Leave a comment, like, and check out my channel. And if you like it enough, subscribe. It helps me out more than you could think it does. And I'll see you in whatever's next video.
In the paradise.